Well, we're back in the kitchen.
Hello.
Hello. So we are back for another adventure. This time we are making breakfast sausage.
Yay.
And the reason why we're making breakfast sausage is one of the things that Roy and I have been trying to do in our lives and in our family, in our house, is knowing what is in our food. If you went down the ingredient rabbit hole like we have lately, you know that some of the companies where you get your food are kind of sneaky, and they sneak in a lot of things that maybe aren't quite as healthy. And so we're going to make some sausage today. What are we making, Roy?
We're going to make a Jimmy Dean copycat, and one is going to be original, correct?
Nice.
And one's going to be the maple flavor.
Awesome, because Roy loves the maple flavor one. I do too. I ain't gonna lie, it's really good.
It's good.
And then later on, we're gonna fry some up and make some biscuits and gravy. So
what is crazy about these is it's just simple spices and sausage, basically. These are completely MSG free. That's the big thing. Not all Jimmy Dean has MSG, but some does, and just try to avoid it.
Right. So we're going to see if we can make it as good or better.
Or better.
All right. So let's get started. So the first thing that we're going to need is some ground pork. So we got, I think both of these are like 1.5 pounds each. And we just got them at the grocery store already ground up. And if you're looking for it and you can't find it, if you have a local butcher, or if you have a meat grinder yourself, some of the KitchenAids have a grinder attachment. I don't have that, so but your local butcher can also do like a pork butt and grind it up for you. That would be the same thing.
I'm just going to break it up a little bit, and then we'll start adding our spices.
Okay, so we're going to do the regular Jimmy Dean copycat first. So the first thing that we need is 16 ounces of ground pork, which I think this is a little bit less, but it's going to be okay. 3/4 teaspoon of salt. 1/2 teaspoon of dried parsley. That in there. 1/4 teaspoon of ground sage. 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper.
All right, now we just incorporate it all in.
No,
right?
we're still doing some more here.
Oh, we're still doing.
We got more.
Thyme.
1/4 teaspoon of thyme. You can be mixing while I'm adding there, I guess, huh?
I don't think it's going to hurt anything.
No. And then 1/4 teaspoon of crushed red pepper. And if you want it hotter, like if you like yours really spicy, you could add more. And then 1/4 teaspoon of coriander. All right.
It's kind of funny. I buy all these fancy appliances, and I turn into the appliance.
Oh, you figured out why I keep you around. Just kidding. I love him. So once you get that good and mixed up, it says to let it rest for about an hour, just to let all the flavors kind of distribute in through the meat there, and then we will patty it out. Well, some of this I'm going to use as ground for the gravy later for our biscuits and gravy, but we'll make some patties too.
It smells lovely.
Yeah. So here you go. This is our Jimmy Dean copycat sausage.
Pretty simple.
Yep. All right. Ready to do the maple? And so the maple has actually got very little ingredients in it, surprisingly.
That's a good thing.
Yep. So I'm going to get our ground pork again.
All right. So how much of that?
So we get 3 tablespoons of maple syrup. 3.
And this is real maple syrup?
This is real organic maple syrup. Pure Vermont.
Pure Vermont. Look at that.
Yeah. All right. And
none of that lab made stuff.
None of that lab made. No corn syrup here. Okay. And then we have 1 teaspoon of salt. We're doing 1/4 teaspoon of coriander again. Coriander, I guess, is what really makes this sausage.
It smells awesome.
Yeah.
Along with
it really
the sage.
does. And then 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, and that's it for the maple one.
It's all about the maple.
It's all about the maple in this one.
I don't got a problem with that.
Nope. So we mix that all together, and again, we're gonna let it sit. We're gonna let both of these sit for about an hour while I make my biscuits, and then come back and make us some good breakfast this morning.
And somewhere in there, I'm going to make an attempt to make actual real sausage gravy.
Oh yeah, Roy is making the gravy today, so
right.
He has told me to be hands off on that. So
there we go.
All right, that was easy peasy. Why are we buying it at the store with 1,000 ingredients again, right?
Yep.
So
there's our maple.
There's the maple, and then we have the original.
And you can definitely tell the difference with all the extra spices in that one.
Yeah, so we won't get them mixed up.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back with how breakfast turns out.
Bye.